Hi, mister.
Fernando, how are you? Oh,
I'm fine, mister. Thank you.
let's begin, please. Okay, so here, okay, so this was homework. Let's review the homework. Okay,
I saw you play yesterday. Way to go. Great game.
I didn't play all that well, but thanks.
I didn't really play all that well, but thanks.
Are you kidding? You were fantastic.
Thanks, Dean. Well, I did my best. But hey, you played really well in your match last weekend, too.
Thanks, Dean. Well, I did my best, but hey, you played really well in your match last weekend too.
I'm glad you think so.
You scored 3 times, right? Great job.
You scored 3 times, right? Great job.
great job. It's like with a
I'm glad you think so.
You scored 3 times, right? Great job.
job.
You scored 3 times, right? Great job.
Yeah, you sort of said that. Okay, so that's good. Okay, let's continue, please.
Hi, come in.
Hi, Jackie. You look great today. I really like your shirt.
Hey, Jackie, you look great today. Your haircut looks great. It really suits you.
Oh, this old thing? It's nothing special. But you look nice today. I love your sweater.
Thanks. And what a great apartment. I love that big painting on the wall. Wait, is that you?
Thank you. Nothing special. And what a beautiful painting.
Oh, this old thing? It's nothing special. But you look nice today. I love your sweater.
Thanks. And what a great apartment. I love that big painting on the wall. Wait, is that you?
Thank you. Nothing special. And what a beautiful painting.
Okay.
Yes? It's a portrait of me, isn't it fantastic?
Yes. It's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. You look great in that portrait.
Okay, great. Let's continue, please. We're gonna see grammar. Finish. Yes. Let's please do this.
Hi, it's nice to see you. Today I'm going to help you understand the verbs make, have, get, let, and help. After I explain them, I'll have you practice using them, okay? Let's begin.
Okay, let's begin, please. We already did uh this, right?
Yes, mister.
Yes. We were here, right? Yes. Let's please begin with number.
Okay. We use get to talk about when a person how can I pronounce that word?
Persuades.
Persuades. Okay. When a person persuades another person to do something. Notice that get is followed by an object plus an infinitive, not the base form. I'm not trying to get you to take me out on a date. We do not say, I'm not trying to get you to take me out. We use let plus an object plus the base form to talk about when a person permits another person to do something. Tony let Talia work on the Crawford story.
Okay, great. So here you talk about get when you try to persuade somebody. Like you get somebody like uh I will try to get you. I'll try to get you speak to speak. I'll try to get you to speak in public. Okay, so that means that I'll try to persuade you to speak in public. I'll try to get you to speak in public. Okay. Let is like the same, but no, it's not the same. It's like permits. Like, I don't know, my dad lets me choose where to eat. My dad lets me choose where to eat. That means that he's letting you, permitting you choose. Okay, so the main difference here is these two that we use in get, and we don't use that two in the others, like let. I don't know if you have any questions here.
No, mister.
Okay, so let's continue. Let's read number 5.
We can use help plus an object plus the base form of the verb or the infinitive. I'm trying to help you save your career, or I'm trying to help you to save your career.
Continue, please.
These two sentences have the same meaning, but help plus the base form is more common.
Okay, so with help, you can use both. You can use to or you without to, right? So I will help you get a job, or I will help you to get a job. Okay, so those are the same. Okay, so it's equal. Okay, so it's the same, but the one that does not have to. This one is more common. I'll help you get a job. Instead of I'll help you to get a job, but it will be fine also. Any questions here?
The first sentence is more common.
Yes, this is the most common one. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, no more questions, right?
No, mister.
Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna assign this here. Granted that is free today. Next class on Monday. Okay, let's do so neither.
Hi. As a speaker of English, I often use so and neither. So do other English speakers. For example, when I respond to a statement, I don't always repeat the same exact information in the statement. Neither do other people. Today, I'd like to discuss so and neither. So would you, I'm sure. Let's begin.
Okay, let's read here. You're with your microphone off.
We often use short sentences with so to express agreement with another speaker. When we use this type of response, we don't have to repeat the information in the first statement. I care about your future. So do I. In the example, so do I means I care about my future too. We can also use so and neither to add similar information to what another speaker has said. Jackie doesn't look very happy. Neither does Dean.
Okay, so here, basically, we're using so to express agreement with the other speaker. Okay, so in this case, you don't have to use the same. Like, do you like football or soccer?
Yes, mister.
Yeah, football. So do I. If you said like, I like football, so do I. Instead of saying, oh, I like football too, it's longer, right? So that's why we use so, because we want to shorten our response. In the example, so do I means I care about my future too. Uh, actually, there you have there's a mistake here. When you have two, you always need to place a comma here. So there's a mistake here. Okay, when you use to, always place a comma before. Okay, so there's a mistake in the book. We can also use so and neither to add similar information to what another speaking has said. Jackie doesn't look very happy, neither does Dean. Okay, so this neither is like you you are saying like the same but in a negative form. Like, I don't know. I'll ask you, do you like cricket?
No, miss.
Okay, neither do I. It's the same, right? But it's negative. I don't like cricket, neither do I. Okay,
Yes.
so that's the form. Okay, like we could say something like, I don't know. I tried to sleep last I tried to study last night. There's one, so did I. You need to preserve tense. Here is tried is past, simple past, and of course this is in simple past. That's why we use did I. If you said like I have eaten, I have already eaten. So have I. Okay, so in this case with did, because you were talking in simple past, you need to use did. But if you talk in present perfect, you need to use have. You need to
Yeah.
preserve the same tense. Okay, and you could say that in the negative also. Like this. I try to study. I didn't try to study last night. Neither did I. I haven't eaten yet. Neither have I. Okay, so the so and the neither, you can exchange them. If it's positive, you use so, and if it's negative, you use neither. And then you need to preserve the same tense. If it's simple past, you use simple past. If it's present perfect, you use present perfect. If it was in another tense, you should use that tense also. Like will, I don't know. I will study I don't know, engineering. I'll study, I don't know, electric engineering. I think that's a career, right? Electric engineering. Electric
Yes, miss.
engineering. So will I. Electrical engineering. Okay, so it's the same. I don't know if you have any questions.
No, mister.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Let's read number 2, please.
We use short sentences with so to respond to an affirmative statement. We form the response with so plus a form of be or an auxiliary verb plus the subject. The fish is delicious. So is the chicken. In the example, so is the chicken means the chicken is delicious too. You look nice. So do you. In the example, so do you means you look nice too. Notice that the verb comes before the subject. We do not say, so the chicken is.
Yes. Okay, so in this case, like we use short sentences with so to respond to an affirmative statement. We form the response with so plus a form of be and an auxiliary verb plus the subject. The fish is delicious, so is the chicken. It's the same, so is the chicken. Like, I don't know. Uh, uh, Ramiro is smart. So am I. That means that I'm also smart, right? Or so is he. Or so is Fernando, right? So you could use something like that. So is that means that Fernando is smart too. And here You look nice, so do you. Like, in this case, you're saying you look nice too. In this case, the verbs come before subject. So here, the verb is the verb be right here. So it comes before the subject. In here also. So do you, the verb would be do. And you would be the subject. So that's why it comes after the verb. Okay, I don't know if you have any questions there.
I I think I understand, but can you do another example uh of something, an object,
Okay, like
something like the food?
like like football or my foot?
Food.
Ah, food. Food.
Yeah.
Okay. Food. Okay, so I don't know. The pizza is incredible. So is the pasta. I'm saying like the pizza is incredible. So is the pasta. That means that the pasta is also incredible. Okay. Or
Okay.
something like I don't know. The enchiladas were delicious. So were the, I don't know, burritos. If you went to a Mexican restaurant, the enchiladas were delicious. So were the burritos. I mean, the burritos were delicious also. I don't know if
Oh,
it's clear or you want another example.
it's clear, Mister. Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's move on then. Let's move on to number 3, please.
We use short sentences with neither to respond to a negative statement. I'm not really hungry. Neither am I. Dean hasn't noticed us. Neither has Jackie. Notice that the verb comes before the subject. We do not say neither Jackie has.
So here we use short sentences with neither to respond to a negative statement. Like, I'm not really hungry, neither am I. Dana hasn't noticed us, neither has Jackie. It's the same, but in negative, right? I don't know. The burritos were not hot. I don't know. Neither were the enchiladas. Okay, we're talking about food here. The words were not hot, neither were the enchiladas. Or pizza didn't have enough cheese. Neither did the, I don't know. What foods do you know that has cheese?
En pasta,
Besides
lasaña.
lasagna. Neither did the lasagna. Great. I don't know how lasagna is written, but neither did the lasagna. The pizza didn't have enough cheese, neither did the lasagna. Okay, it's the same, but in negative.
Oh, okay, mister.
Okay, so let's do number 4.
The response always uses a form of be or an auxiliary verb. Be, have, do, or a modal such as can, could, should, would. If the statement has a form of be or an auxiliary verb, use a form of be or the statement auxiliary verb in the response. I'm nervous, so am I. I've been I've never been to Valentino's. Neither have I. This pasta is delicious. So are the vegetables. If the statement doesn't have a form of be or an auxiliary verb, use a form of do in the response. Use the same tense as the verb in the statement. Nick plays soccer. So does Dean. Talia went to college. So did Nick.
Great. So here, the response will always use a form of be or the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb, I'm sorry, like be, have, do, or a model. Uh, I'm nervous, so am I. I've never been to Valentino's, neither have I. This pasta is delicious, so are the best. Uh, we could use like I don't know. Let me do some examples. I am relaxed. So am I. Let's do something. Okay, working out. Okay, then I don't know. I've never visited my grandma. Neither have I. I don't know, something like that. And then we have like this. We have if the verb doesn't have form of be or an auxiliary verb, we use do. So I don't know if you said I play basketball, so do I. Okay, so here the verb is play, but if we have a verb that is not an auxiliary verb or a form of be, we use do. Okay, so I don't know if you have any question.
No, mister.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this very quickly. I don't like mushrooms. Which one would be? Neither do I, so do I, neither do I.
Neither do I.
I love going to the cinema.
So do I.
I can't swim.
Neither can I.
That's right. Here we use, as it says here, the auxiliary, right? If you have an auxiliary like can, use the auxiliary. Great. I haven't got a dog.
Neither have I.
Great. I enjoy the concert.
So did I.
Great. Okay, so we're not gonna finish this, but I think you get it. It's not so difficult. It's very intuitive. Okay,
Yes.
so any questions here?
No, mister.
Okay, let's continue. Future time clause. We're gonna listen here.
Hi, it's Emily. You've made a lot of progress in this course so far, haven't you? And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot more before it's over. I hope you won't stop studying English after you finish this class. Before it's over and after you finish are future time clauses. Let's learn more about them.
Let's please read here.
We often use a future time clause with a main clause to show the relationship between two future events. They show which event will happen first and which will happen next. Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you as soon as they get here. In the example, Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you is the main clause. As soon as they get here is the future time clause. Elia means that first, Dean and Jackie will get to the restaurant. Immediately after that, they'll talk about Nick.
Okay, so here we use the future time clause with a main clause to show the relationship between two future events. Okay, they show which event will happen first and which will happen next. Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you soon as you get here, as they get here. Okay, so here you have like a future time clause. It would be this. Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you. You know what's the meaning of clause?
Yes, the first part, no?
Yes, but what is a clause? What is a clause?
Una condición, una cláusula.
Mm,
I don't know, is
yes.
the real traduction?
Condition. No, it's not a condition.
No.
It's like a. I'll put it here. It's like a unit of grammatical organization that consists of a subject and a predicate. Remember in school, sujeto predicado, right? In school, you learned
Yes.
that, right? In Spanish. When you have a unit of grammatical organization that has both a subject and a predicate, that would be a clause. Okay, so here you have one clause. Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you. Is this a complete like sentence by itself?
Okay, that's a clause.
Yes, this is a clause. But is this complete? Like if I said to you, Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you, is that a complete sentence?
No, it's
No,
falta
it is.
información.
No, it is complete. I could say that. It is
Okay.
complete. Dean and Jackie, like if I told you, I don't know.
Okay.
It is complete, right?
Yes.
If I said only, I don't know, Dean and Jackie, if I only said Dean and Jackie, that's incomplete, right? You would say
Yes.
Dean and Jackie what? Right? Or Dean and Jackie are going. That was incomplete. But here, it's complete. So this is a clause, and it's very important because soon you're going to see the difference between a clause and the things that are not clauses. Okay. So as soon as they get here. So let me ask you. As soon as they get here, is this a clause?
It seems incomplete, but I really don't know.
Yes, so it's incomplete. As soon as they get here, it's incomplete. So this is a clause that is independent, right? So this is independent because it has meaning. And as soon as
Yeah.
they get here is dependent, the dependent clause. Okay, so that's something very important. We're going to see that very near in the future. Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you, that's the independent clause. And as soon as they get here is the dependent clause. Because this depends on something else. Okay, but anyways, here you have they say, like, if we use a future time clause with a main clause. In this case, the main clause is the independent clause, right? That's the main clause. We use a future time clause that it's a dependent clause to show the relationship between two future events. Okay, so in this case, you use, like, in the independent clause, the main clause, you use the future time, and in the dependent clause, you use present, right? Simple present.
Okay.
Okay, so then in the example, Dean and Jackie are going to talk about you is the main clause. As soon as they get here is the future time clause. Well, as I said, this has two meanings: main clause, or it could be here the independent clause. It's both.
Yes.
And the future time clause or the dependent clause. Okay, it's both. Talia means that first Dean and Jackie will go to the restaurant. Immediately after, they'll talk about Nick. Okay, so like we could say, I don't know. I will call you as soon as you apologize for what you did. Okay, so it's the same. I'll call you as soon as you apologize. Right? So here, the main clause, I'll call you. Is this a complete sentence? I'll call you. Is this complete?
Yes, mister. I will call you.
Yes, it's complete. It's an independent clause or main clause. And as soon as you apologize for what it is, that's the dependent of future time clause, where we use simple present. As you, we don't say as soon as you will apologize, right? We don't say that. We only say as soon as you apologize. So that's something that is very important. When you use future, you can use, like, you have the main clause. Sometimes they have this format where you have like these compound sentences where you have this, right? In the first one, it would be the future time, the future tense, and then in the future time clause, you would have present tense. Okay?
Okay, mister.
Okay, so any questions?
No, mister.
Okay, let's continue with number 2, please. Let's read.
The verb in the main clause is in the future with will or be going to. The verb in the time clause is in the present. I'll cough. How can I pronounce that word,
Cough.
mister?
Cough.
Cough.
Like with F, cough.
Okay. I'll
Like
cough.
this. Let me show you. It's like something like cough.
Okay.
Something like in the middle. Cough. I cough. Yes, would be like with A. Cough.
I'll cough when I see them. I'll cough is the main clause. When I see them is the future time clause. Remember, we don't use will or be going to in a future time clause. We do not say I'll cough when I'll see them.
So here is the same. It's basically the same and what I told you before. When you use will or be going to in the future time clause or independent clause. The dependent clause, I'm sorry. This is the dependent clause and this other is the independent clause. Okay, so it's the same. I don't want to add anything. Any questions thus far?
No, mister.
Okay, let's just 3 and 4.
We often use when, after, and as soon as in a future time clause to introduce the event that will happen first. Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's as soon as they put on their wigs. In the example, Nick and Talia will first put on their wigs, then they'll go into Valentino's. We often use before, until, and by the time in a future time clause to introduce the event that will happen second. Sally and Nick will get the proof they need before they finish the dinner. In the example, Nick and Talia will get the proof they they'll finish dinner.
That's right. Okay, so we use when, after, or as soon as in a future time clause to introduce the event that will happen first. Okay, so here, like, I don't know. I will go to sleep after I take a shower. Or I'll go to sleep as soon as, or I will go to sleep when. So it's the same. So this is like, this will happen after this. Okay, and we use before, until, by the time when it's the opposite. Will take a shower before I go to sleep. I will take a shower by the time I go to sleep. I will take a shower until I go to sleep. Okay, so these are all the same, but these change the order, right? Here, I'll take a shower. I'll go to sleep after I take a shower. I'll go to sleep will be after that. And here's the opposite, right? I'll take a shower before I go to sleep. So we're using the same example. I don't know if you have any questions there.
No, mister. It's the same, no? Just the order can be different, but if I use before, it's understand in one way, and if I use after, it, the significate is other.
Yes, it's the opposite. Like I'll go to sleep after I could take a shower. That means that you'll first take a shower and after that you will go to sleep. And I'll take a shower before I'll go. Let me show you this example. Okay. I don't know. I will watch the game after I eat. I will eat. I will watch the game before I eat. Okay, so here you have like the same sentence, but with changing after and before, and of course the meaning is different. I'll watch the game after I eat. That means that I'll eat first, right? And then I'll watch the game. But if I say I'll watch the game before I eat, that means that I'll watch the game and then I'll eat.
Yes, mister. That
Okay?
yes, it's all clear.
Okay, it's clear. Great. Let's go to number 5 and number 6.
We use while in a future time clause to introduce an event that will happen at the same time as another event. While Dean and Jackie talk, Nick and Talia will listen to their conversation. In the example, Dean and Jackie will talk at the same time. Nick and Talia will listen. The future time clause can come at the beginning or end of the sentence. The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning of the sentence, we use comma after it. I look out for Dean and Jackie. I look out for Dean and Jackie. Both sentences have the same meaning.
But I think these are the same, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's a mistake here. Okay, so we use while to introduce an event that will happen at the same time. Okay, I don't know. While I watch the game, I will eat my food. Okay, or while I watch the game, I'm eating my food. Usable. But in this case, we're talking about the future. So in this case, while I watch the game, I'll eat my food. That means that uh, I'll watch the game and I'll be eating the food at the same time. Right. Okay, so
Yes.
it's the same. And the future tense, future time clause can come at the beginning or this. Well, what they're saying, I'll use this sentence that we made before, is that if you say like I will eat my food while I watch the game versus I'll I will while I watch the game, I'll eat my food. Okay, so the future time clause here, would be while I watch the game. That's the future time clause, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna put it like in I cannot do that. But that's the future time clause. Okay, so while I watch the game, that's the future time clause. And here you have it. So let me do this. Okay, so future time clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning does not change. When the future time clause comes at the beginning, here, like here, we use a
Yeah.
comma after it. So when this while comes in the beginning, or any of those that we've seen before, you need to place a comma. But if it comes at the end of the sentence, you don't need a comma. Okay, here you can see that you don't use a comma here. And you show you're not using a comma, right?
Yes.
I don't know if that's clear.
It's clear, mister.
Okay, great. So let's move on then. I already assigned you, so I'm going to assign you more homework. We're going to go a little bit faster, okay? Because we don't have much time since we missed one class. So we need to hurry up here so that we can finish. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do the reading. At least I'm gonna assign you some homework so that we don't waste any time here. And assign Monday. 5:09. Okay. So let's do we're gonna do Okay, let's do this. Okay, so on Wednesday we're gonna have quiz number one and number two, okay? So that's gonna be on Wednesday. You're gonna take this. It takes you like 20 minutes, right? One of them.
Yes, mister.
Okay, yes. So two of them more will be 40 minutes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So that's gonna be on Wednesday. And today and on Monday we're gonna do B2. Then we're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes. We'll need to hurry up for the rest. Okay, let's begin here. Let's please read.
Listening. Predict people's emotional reactions. Listen for details in reported speech. Listen for key statements. Key or K's?
Or E state.
Key statements that show emotions. Listen to understand the order of events in a personal narrative. Speaking. Interrupting. Asking someone not to interrupt you. Expressing disagreement. Showing skepticism, sarcasm, counseling. Grammar. Simple past with when and past continuous with when. Reported imperatives, subject, adjective clauses. Pronunciation. Stress on pronouns for emphasis or contrast. Non-final intonation. Reading and vocabulary. Getting the meaning from context. Understanding main ideas and details. Writing. Pre-writing technique. Make a comparative chart. Task. Write a paragraph comparing ways to relieve stress. Skill. Compare and contrast, give reasons.
Great. Any question regarding vocabulary?
Yes, Mr. Relief in
Okay, where's that?
writing, the second.
Relieve. Okay, relieve. Aliviar stress. Relieve stress.
Okay. And
Okay, hold on. What else? We're here.
skepticism in speaking number 4. Showing
Skepticism, like when you're not like believing the things, es skeptical. Se dice, ¿no? Skeptical. Have you heard of
Okay.
that word? It's the same. Like when you're not like we don't when you like have questions about something. It's skeptical, right? That's the same.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, so please.
It's okay, Mr.
Okay, let's do unit summary. Please read.
Video listening. Watch the video and answer questions about information and ideas. Learn more about body language and other cultural aspects of the video. Vocabulary. Learn the meaning and usage of phrases with keep back, keep going, keep it down, keep out of something, keep quiet, keep someone guessing, keep someone posted, keep the change, keep to the subject, keep your shirt on. Speaking. Learn expressions you can use to interrupt, wait a minute, you're wrong about that, ask someone not to interrupt you, please don't interrupt me, express disagreement, I don't know about that, show skepticism, sarcasm, yeah, right, concede to someone, I see your point, I guess. Grammar. Learn to express yourself using simple past with when and past continuous with when. When Jackie asked about Byron Walters, Dean seemed surprised. I was sitting in the student lounge when a woman came up to me and reported imperatives. I told you to keep your voice down. Subject adjective clauses. You're the one who got me into this, Dean. Task listening. Listening to the story a woman is telling her friend at the restaurant. Put the photos in the correct order. Pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation of stress and pronounce for emphasis or contrast. What if she knows what we did? I know that, and you know that. Non-final intonation. When Amy introduced us, her friend said I looked familiar. Reading. Read a magazine article about stress reduction on the web. Research ways of reducing stress. Write a paragraph comparing ways to reduce stress.
Great. Any questions regarding vocabulary here?
All clear, mister.
Oh, clear. Great. So we're gonna continue here. Okay, I'm kind of. Okay, let's watch this video. Okay, look at the picture. Dean looks upset. Wait, what do you think she's upset about?
Mm, Jackie is late, or he recognized someone in the restaurant.
One of them. You need to choose one of them.
Okay.
Which one would be?
Uh, I think is Jackie told him about her conversation with Elia.
Okay, great. Let's see.
You are not gonna believe what happened.
I've been leaving messages for you all afternoon. Why haven't you called me back?
Sorry, I left my cell phone at home.
All right, listen. We need to talk.
Dean, don't interrupt. This is serious. I was sitting in the student lounge at school when a woman came up to me and started a conversation. So
Wait, I have to tell you something important. We may have a slight problem here.
Dean, I told you not to interrupt.
Okay, I give up. What?
So this woman, Amy, and I were talking when a friend of hers showed up. Then when she introduced us, her friend said I looked familiar.
So?
So, then she asked me if I worked for Kick's Shoes.
Asked you if you worked for Kick's Shoes? There is no Kick's Shoes.
Yeah, I know that, and you know that, but she doesn't know. She even mentioned the Gower building, the site of my fake office.
What the? How on earth does she...
She works for Newsline, Dean. I'm scared.
Newsline?
Yeah. What if she knows about what we did to Nick Crawford?
Shh. Keep your voice down. What I've been trying to tell you is that Nick knows everything. He knows that I'm the one who's behind all this. And he even knows about you.
He knows about me? That's just great. How did I let myself get dragged into all your craziness?
Shh. I told you to keep it down. People are starting to look at us.
Okay. Okay, so which one would be?
Jackie told him about her conversation with Elia.
Yes. We're gonna see this one. We're gonna watch this. Look at the picture. Jackie looks disappointed. Pretty, what's she disappointed about?
Mm, I think isn't going to keep his promise to her.
Okay.
Okay, I'll calm down. But Dean, I'm worried. I could get into real trouble.
You? Why you? I'm the one who sent the phony audio file to Newsline.
Yeah, but I'm the one who posed as the Kicks executive.
Big deal.
Who posed as the Kicks executive.
Big deal.
What do you mean, big deal? I helped you get Nick suspended into real.
Let's watch again, please. Let me refresh this.
Okay, I'll calm down. But Dean, I'm worried. I could get into real trouble.
You? Why you? I'm the one who sent the phony audio file to Newsline.
Yeah, but I'm the one who posed as the Kicks executive.
Big deal.
What do you mean, big deal? I helped you get Nick suspended. My amazing performance could get me into big trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a great actress, I know. I'm sure you gave an amazing... Yeah, you're a great actress, I know. I'm sure you gave an amazing performance.
I could get into real trouble.
You? Why you? I'm the one who sent the phony audio file to Newsline.
Yeah, but I'm the one who posed as the Kicks executive.
Big deal.
What do you mean, big deal? I helped you get Nick suspended. My amazing performance could get me into big trouble.
Yeah, you're a great actress, I know. I'm sure you gave an amazing performance.
Speaking of which, when are you going to introduce me to Byron Walters?
Byron Walters?
Yeah, the film director, friend of yours. Remember? The director who's going to make me a star.
Oh, him.
Some technical
Yeah, I
problems.
said to
I
be
guess.
patient, but this is getting ridiculous.
Okay, we're having some problems, but anyways, we're gonna assign you these two for next class. Okay, so let me do this and I'm gonna see you on Monday. Okay, so let's please fill out this poll and then we're gonna finish.
Okay, mister.